Yes, welcome everyone. Another video here from yours truly, the Tokyo Real Estate Man. Today we're gonna do. I thought we could look at some interest rates are going up in Japan, and this is the flat 35. You can see right there. Or you katakana heads, flatto 35, and the flat 35. If you're new to this new to this channel, is 35-year flat loan. Okay, but there's a couple of different choices with it, because you can get what's known as a flat niju, which is the flat 20, which is generally for older people. And now it's very interesting. They have what's known as a flat 50. So it's a 50-year loan, a flat 50-year loan in Japan, and I think it's a really good idea. I love it. Okay, here we go. Let's look at some of these interest rates right now. Now, I should tell you that I do have a flat 35, and it is actually, I got it about maybe about 12 years ago, and it is 1.1% for 35 years. So yeah, that was a steal. Because the reason my thinking at the time is I never trust the banks. Okay, you need to work with the banks. Okay, you need to work with the banks. Okay, the banking system, you need to work with them because they control the money. When you don't have enough money, you need to use the banking system. Okay, and then but I never trust them as far as interest rates go. And you see, in a way, I was right, because it went up from 1.1, and now it's look here, 1.87. I think it went up from. Might have went up from the other day. I forget. It might go up and down, and I don't see it all the time. But you can get a 35-year loan right now at 1.87%. This is the sort of standard one. And like I said to you before, here's one here, which is the flat 20 or the flat niju for 1.48%. Now, you're probably asking, what are these right here? And the first 5 years of the loan, okay, you get 1% off, okay? And that's nice, because like during the fattest part of the loan, it's actually the cheapest. And this here is this is a brand new one. This just came out. That's kind of one I wanted to do a video about it. This is the flat 50, and it's a 50-year loan at 1.97%. And you could say that this is not a good idea. You could say, because it's kind of debt servitude, and I get that. But there's no penalty if you want to pay it off. So I think it's a really good deal. And if you're working in Japan right now and you'd like to get in the real estate market, I think this is a really great thing. And I have one of them. So these are talking about some of the details of the loan right here. And it's just, this first one talks about, it says like, Henzai kaku ga zutto kawaranai, or it doesn't change, like it's 35 years. And then, so the other type of loan in Japan is the same as you'd see in the West or other countries. It's known as the Hendo, which is the variable loan, which is still pretty cheap, and we're going to look at that in a second. Yeah, that just talks about like the flat 35, nara shorai made, okay, and then it's just not going to go up. And then see this word here, this is the big one on the site, anshin desu. And this is a really important word in Japanese. It just means like anshin is how you say that in English. Like you don't have to worry. You can relax. You can chill. Okay, yeah, that would be it. I don't know what the proper English word is, like chill des. You can just relax from it, or you can. This is a really good word, anshin. Okay, and that's a 35-year zutto kawaranai no. I see it's repeating anshin right there. Okay, and then there has the saifu right there, or the wallet right there, and then. And it says here, this is the first one. It says like, "Itekikan saidai," okay, saidai, I guess, 三角年 1% no kinri hiki sage, okay, which means it for 5 years basically. It explains. See the first 5 years, Tosho go nenkan, and then it's 1% off right there. So for the first 5 years, and then from 6 to 10, I guess it just sort of. Continue. I think it's going to continue right to the end. I don't know why it has 6 to 10 right there. It should be going right to the end. And other things you can see. And then here's some of the other stuff that, like, this is the Shindai Shinyo Seimei Hoken, and this is, it comes with different kinds of insurance, okay? And they make it like it's really, this is a good one here, a Japanese word, just in case. Mangaichi no koto attara. Okay, and this is shibo or jishin jiko. Okay, this is like if something happens, if you die or there's an accident or something like that, the insurance is going to cover the loan, and then that's a lot of really important for like a family and something like that. So yeah, it's great. So like if I croak today, my wife, if I croak, my wife is laughing good. Oh my god. And then it just talks about how the insurance is free. If you get into other loan schemes and stuff like that from private companies and stuff like that, yeah, they grind you on the loans. But they always try, when you get the 35 flat, they always try to get you to sign up for various types of insurance and stuff like that. So yeah, insurance is a bit of a scam. It's not a scam in Japan, but it's like they've got the numbers really crunched for insurance. So but the insurance is comes with the loan, and they say it's really for the and it is. I can really crack at this and say, oh yeah, it's just for the company, but no, I mean, this sort of does offer some like stability to my family if I croak today, that everything would be covered. So but it also covers the company. So yeah, that's the thing about it. And these people know the numbers. Okay, that's why they don't offer the 35 flat to older people. They offer the 20 flat. They've crunched the numbers. They know when we're gonna die. Okay, they know when we're gonna die. Okay, and granted, the 50-year loan. Okay, they ain't gonna give it to the Tokyo real estate man. But if you're a young person, I think that's a really great idea. And one of the things that's great about that loan is there's like no. Did I open it here? Yeah, there's no penalty. So if you pay this off, okay, you have to pay. You have to make, if you wanted to make a bonus payment or something like that, though, you have to pay what's known. See this one here, Juman kara okay, and then Juman is basically, in the Japanese sense of the word, $1,000, and then you could pay down your loan, and then after, like, this is the Zandaka Shomeisho Nado, okay, Hakko Te Suzuki mo Internet Raku, and like they will send you an invoice of what you have left in the loan. That's all it's saying. Okay, they're going to give you a receipt for if you want to make some increased payments. But I think this is a really good option, and especially if you're signing up for the 50-year loan, the 50-year, the what's it called here? I always sometimes say the 50 flat, but it's actually the flat dos goju, and the first 5 years are basically 1%. So we can move over here to another one here. Like, we can move over here to one of the mega banks, and this is Mizuho, and this is the Hendo rate, and you see right there, Hendo Kinri. This is the word for interest in Japan, Kinri, and you think that's 5%. No, it's not 5%. That's basically half of 1%. So it's a pretty good deal if you want to go, because in some ways you could look at it like this. The Bank of Japan is probably near that right now, right? And in order for them to get up to 2%, that's going to be pretty well like 10 rate hikes, right? They might crash the yen at that point in time. Who knows if the yen will go up too much at that point in time. So some people think it's a good idea. I never trust the banks. That's just who I am. I just don't trust them. So I just wanted a manageable, flat 35-year loan. And I kind of been right, because I have like a 35 flat 1.1%, really. So I kind of been right, but I guess the Hendo, I'd still be paying half the interest at that. So there's this loan simulation down here, and you see right there. We can go to it here. There's the loan. See, there you go. This is who are going to go to the mega banks, by the way. You can see who the customers are. And like if you went there to the flat 35, or you'll see that they had like a single mother there. But here they have like a 35-year-old. It's not in a tie, same as me, okay? But I do wear a tie when I need to, with his wife, okay? And that's who the mega bank go after, the kaishain. That's your word, the company workers. Okay. And then we'll come down here. There's an interesting. Oh, here's the Hoken. There's you also get free Hoken. They always tell you it's free, right? But it's not free for you. They're just covering for themselves. They know the numbers. Okay, here's the loan simulation. Okay, Jutaku loan simulation. If you guys with your katakana go, there you go. Simulation. There's a good word. And loan, that's in katakana, but you still need to know the kanji, which is Jutaku right there. And this is the Hendo Kinri simulation. So 3,500 man or 3,500 a month, $350,000 Canadian. This is the Hendo Kinri and 35 years. And monthly payment then would be 91,242 yen. Okay. Right there, I had a little delay right here. Okay, and then here's the other one. This is Zenkikan Kote Kinri simulation, and this is there. You see, it's the 35 flat is already cheaper. It's already cheaper, but they offer the same product. And the 35 flat is actually administered through the mega banks. This is known as the mega bank, like the Mizuho right there. And if you take the cold debt, which is the flat, okay, it's you'd say 12,573 yen, or basically $1,250 a month for $350,000 Canadian loan. So the numbers actually work pretty good. So we'll come back here. That's just a look at the loan. The loans are going up. My thing is that I like, if you're a younger person, I like this a lot. If you can get it, I really like it. I think it's a really good idea. The flat 50, so, or the flat 35, whatever you want to get. I think these are really good. And then you can just speed up if you want. If you're a person that wants to get rid of your loans, and I've got rid of a bunch of loans the last few years, and if I don't see a really good investment that I want to get involved in, sometimes I just pay some loan off, and it's a good investment. It's like, oh, I don't have to use any brain power on that, and I'll just pay some of the loan down. But some people would think it's a mistake. I don't know. Anyhow, that looks at it there. We'll come back here to the map. And then I wanted to look at one apartment right here. And this is Sasazuka, and this is basically just west of Shinjuku. The Shinjuku's over here, it's hiding behind here. This is Hatagaya, this is Sasazuka. This is basically is Shinjuku right there, or this might actually be Satakaya. And this is the Odakyu line. This is the Keio line right there. And then see there, Shimo Tokaido right there. Okay. And I thought that we could, I'm going to do another video on this one apartment, but I thought that I'm going to do basically two in a row. Iseki Nicho, that means two in a row. This is one I'm going to do one on this apartment, just because I like it, but I thought we could look at the actual loan simulation. And I did it for the flat, let's do it for the flat 50. Can we do it for the flat 50? Oh yes, we can. I love this. Okay, so to buy that apartment, okay, this apartment outright, which was going for Nissan 900 man, okay, they're right there. You see Nissan 900 man, okay. At the 50, this is the 50-year average. At first, though, for the first 5 years, we know that it's going for basically 1%. Can we actually bring this down to 1? Yeah. So if we bring this down to 1. So for the first 5 years of the loan, okay, including the management and repair fund fees for this apartment, okay, it's nanaman nanasen. That's a really good deal. And then your interest drag on that is 100 or ichiman nisan yen, or 120 Canadian a month. Your savings portion is 430 Canadian a month, or Yoman Sanzen yen. But realistically speaking, we should actually pop this back up to 2. And then, but still, I think it's the numbers really work. And this would be the balance of the loan over 50 years. Okay, so it really makes a lot of sense to me. And you just got a nice, like, I'm thinking the inflation in Japan right now is running at like 10%. This is 20%. So you're basically inflation hedged with this loan. It's just unbelievable. I don't know what the future is going to bring with the money system. This, of course, I did put a 30,000 Canadian down payment on it, or 300 man, you'd say in Japanese. Lots of Japanese here today. By the way, there, what can you say there? That's called atama kin. Atama is your head, right? And kin, that's the kanji for money right there. This is the bonus right there, and that's called the henzai kikan right there, which is the kikan is like the term, the word term and stuff like that. So you can see that katakana and hiragana, they ain't going to do you much good if you're into the Japanese money world and stuff like that. You just really, I guess you could punch back at the Tokyo real estate man because I don't know how to use the translator software. I just use it in Japanese. So anyway, today I'm going to make another video on this apartment after, but interesting video here about the 35 flat. These rates in Japan are going up. The mortgage rates for most countries are based on their 10-year. So the 10-year Japanese bond is obviously going up in price. So if you're worried about interest rates and stuff like that, it's always good to understand what's happening with the 10-year bond. If you're interested in a apartment in Tokyo, you can always come here to my website. Yes, me, yours truly, the Tokyo Real Estate Man. If you hit this contact box, it'll bring you down here. You can fill their name in. You can give me a direct email. The other way of getting a hold of me is coming here. You can push this button that's down there, and that'll take you here to this Instagram right here. That's known as the same. Well, no, there might be some like girls on there or something like that. Oh God, I hope they don't come up. Oh, thank God they didn't come up. Okay, here we go. The Tokyo Real Estate Man website, and then you can DM me there. Well, today it's good to talk about some financial stuff, and I think that if you are working in the Japanese workforce, if you can, if you have all your paperwork in order, I think it's a really good idea to get some of this cheap financing, just because I think, this is my opinion, I think the real inflation right now is 10%, and you can loan at 2%. The real inflation right now is at 10%, and the Tokyo Real Estate Man has a penthouse in Shibuya at 1.1%. Okay, I'm not a brainiac. Okay, I'm not. I just look where the numbers are working. Okay, and I think, okay, and then if I don't know an investment, I don't have a good investment, I can just put some more money down on a loan if I wanted. Anyway, interesting to talk about interest rates in Japan. いつもこのチャンネル見ているありがとうございます。今日の住宅ローンについての話、すごくどうだった？住宅ローンしたいの人だったら申し込みしてください。連絡してください。いつもこのチャンネル見ているのはありがとうございます。この動画は終わりです。終了。お疲れ様です。